Hello and welcome to my review of The Goodies, the complete BBC collection. Today we are starting season 3 with The New Office. When the renovation of their office goes terribly wrong, the Goodies have to look for a new office but find property prices completely unaffordable. They decide to build their own office in the country, but soon find that the forces of encroaching development are at their door in the form of aggressive diggers, bulldozers, and cranes that they have to do battle with. The first episode of season 3 sees the introduction of the second iteration of the theme. This is the more funky, sexy sort of version of the theme. As a youngster, I didn't like this version as much, but listening to it again now, it's grown on me. We also see a new version of the opening titles, and I noticed that the headshots of the boys in the opening titles are filmed against the same backdrop from the 5-Minute Travelling Christmas. Season 3 sees Bill with a full beard. It's not just the little trimmed moustache and goatee, he's got a full beard now and the long hair and the purple and white suit. Can we just take a minute to appreciate what an amazing suit this is? As a youngster, I think, you just see it and you don't really think about it, but seeing it again now, it is a staggering suit. I've got to say, what has struck me on this viewing is that Bill is really the coolest goodie. He has a great sense of style. I also enjoyed seeing Bill's sherbet back in this episode. I found it a little bit disturbing seeing the original set being demolished in this episode. Another thing I enjoyed in this episode was seeing Bill dressed as a giant baby with his full beard. We did catch a glimpse of Bill as a baby in the stuffed olive soap commercial in one of the last episodes, and I think he does go on to play a giant baby in a few more episodes. Now, this episode features a stunt with a door in the ground which Tim climbs out of, and I have to grab my Goodies Annual to show you something here. I do remember from when I was little reading this annual that Tim was actually injured doing this stunt, and I'll show you the picture. Yeah. See? Tim's clutching his nose. And I was surprised to see in this episode when they do this stunt and Tim gets out of the door in the ground, he is actually clutching his nose and he does look in pain. They actually used the take where he injured himself. This episode also features the return of the baked bean ad, and we haven't seen one of those in a while. And the other great thing we see in this episode is the introduction of the new set, which features a corner for each of the boys, and each corner reflects their personalities. And I've got to say, Bill's corner is the coolest, with his beanbag, and he got this amazing kind of target thing behind his beanbag. And I never really thought about it when I was little, but looking at it now, I actually wonder if it is some kind of target or if it is a really cool piece of decor. Perhaps if you know, you could comment underneath, but I just love it. Another nice touch while they're showing the new office is that Tim in his corner is actually holding the silver rose of Montreux and painting it gold. We also see Bill giggling again in this episode. I've noticed that a few times now he does have a bit of a chuckle at times during the show. Another highlight in this one is Tim's patriotic speech, which we also haven't seen for a while. The guest star in this episode was Joe Melia as the builder and also the dodgy real estate agent. Joe Melia is a comedy stalwart in the UK, and I've enjoyed him in many things. But my all-time favourite performance of his was in Peter Cook and Dudley Moore's wonderful Eleanor Dale song. I just love that so much. I thought it was really interesting that this episode went into themes of property being unaffordable, housing being unaffordable, and the theme of overdevelopment, which again are themes which seem just as relevant, if not more so today. Another thing I really loved in this episode was the way they used the diggers and bulldozers as something like dinosaurs or monsters. They really brought them to life in this episode, and it was just so inventive and fun. And I really loved Graham's bullfight with one of the machines. To sum up, the new office seemed like a really confident return to form to start season 3, and I felt like they'd really taken a step forward in terms of the scope of their ideas and also perhaps the budget of the show. The whole thing looked great. Thank you so much for watching today, and I hope you'll join me next time for episode 2 of season 3, Hunting Pink. I'll see you then. Bye.